Yo, what's up guys? If you want a shout out or if you just want to support your boy, follow me on my Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Prince Ohakam. Make sure you hit that like on this video. Lastly, subscribe and turn your post notifications on. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Yo, what's up guys? Prince Charming. We are checking out a stay quiet challenge. You do not want to say anything during this challenge. Really, it's a try not to get scared, but I like to call it stay quiet because you want to stay as quiet as possible because it is a scary videos we're going to watch. We're going to be watching 2 animated short horror stories, so this is going to be very interesting today. So if you want to take a dub, just stay quiet. Just don't get scared. Don't get jump scared. Don't do anything. Just stay quiet, watch the video, and enjoy it. But clearly, we're all gonna get scared because, you know, horror. Me and horror just don't go together. But don't forget to hit me with a like on this video. Subscribe and turn your post notifications on so you never miss a post. Go ahead and comment a horror story in the comment section. Like, I want to read some scary short stories. The scariest short story will get a like, a pin, or a reply, or all of the above, or one of the above, or 2 of the above, or something. But make sure you leave a comment because Prince Charming is reading them. But enough of me talking. Let's go and check out some hide and seek animated horror stories and the Ouija board horror story. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Hide and seek horror stories. Let's begin. Damn, I'm hungry as hell, bro. But I had ramen noodles and eggs today. Why am I talking during a video like this?
When I was a kid, my parents would sometimes bring me down to my aunt and uncle's place to stay for the weekend. Mainly, I'd spend time playing with my 2 cousins who were around the same age as me.
That's lit.
They lived on a small farm with plenty of open space, and we could run around doing pretty much whatever we wanted. If we thought we could get away with it, the 3 of us would sometimes cross over to the neighboring farm about half a mile away. It had been abandoned for decades, with a scattering of derelict buildings and other structures still standing on the property, just begging to be explored.
I would hate to live on a farm.
This was, of course, a gold mine for 3 adventurous young boys such as ourselves. Especially after my cousins told me stories about the deaths that took place in the house.
Bro, you rocking square glasses? If you don't get your meal house?
Crazy, axe murders his entire family, hangs himself, returns every night as an angry spirit looking for new victims. Good, grisly stuff. Even at that age, I knew they were probably making it up, or at least embellishing old rumors. But seeing as how the setting lent itself so well to such tales, I allowed myself to buy into it. One afternoon, we decided to play hide and seek. When it was my turn to hide, I ran off for a flimsy brown barn that had living quarters on top.
How old are y'all?
Looking for a good spot.
Play hide and seek.
There was still furniture inside, and personal belongings lay scattered across the floor.
Get out of there then.
I maneuvered over broken dishes, tattered clothes, and crumbling books, eventually coming to a small room with a closet.
Ooh, still that painting.
There were even long black dresses still hanging on the rod that I could hide behind. I stepped inside and managed to force shut the folding door. My only illumination was a slit of sunlight that shone through the crack in the door from a nearby window.
You're finna get your booty taken, bro.
I crouched down with knees tucked into chest and waited.
You don't even know what's in that closet in there with you. There could be something lurking in there that was there before you. He's talking about get a new closet, bro. I was here first. This is just the recipe for disaster. 3 young boys off lollygaggling, tomfooling, monkey businessing around in an abandoned farmhouse that they don't even know the owner, bro. Like, there's clothes still left behind, but it was abandoned, bro. Somebody is still living in there. I don't know, man. Like, my friends, my cousins, bro, we would be way smarter than this. Dumbest things we did were steal from 7-Eleven. I'm not a thug, though.
Some time passed, and there was still no sign of my seekers. I waited some more, debating if and when I should give myself up.
Bro, they forgot about you.
After nearly an hour, this was starting to get boring. My head drooped.
An hour? And you're still hiding?
It was pitch black. Drowsy and confused, I forgot for a minute where I was or what I had been doing.
Oh, you're done for.
As it came back to me, the realization that it was now nighttime and that I had been abandoned here filled me with sinking dread in the pit of my stomach.
Oh, gosh!
I tried to get up, but a sudden cramp in my calf kept me grounded.
Boy, if you don't get your...
about waiting for it to pass, when I heard a door slamming
Charlie horse looking ass.
and instantly froze. One of my cousins? There was a brief period of silence, then footsteps at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh gosh.
But not just footsteps.
Oh gosh.
Too. After every other step.
What is that?
These weren't the footfalls of a child. They were slow, heavy, deliberate. I held my breath, praying they would go away.
He knows you're in there,
They
bro.
did not. The noises continued to ascend.
At this point, I'm pissing myself. I'm doing something to myself. Oh, gosh. You see, like, in this situation, do you just make a run for it, or do you wait it out? Because he may never leave. He may just be sleeping here for the night, bro. This may be his domain. Or do you make a run for it? Dude, I don't know. I do not want to ever be in this situation. Ooh, this is so creepy. Ooh. Oh, gosh.
After another moment of silence, the walking resumed. This time, along with a steady scraping sound, like something heavy being...
What is that?
Floorboards.
He killed a
Footsteps
lamb.
made their way through the debris and wandered aimlessly through the various rooms. I thought I could smell something faintly putrid. The constant screams sent cold shivers coursing down my arms and back. My worst fears were realized when the steps reached the bedroom doorway. They got closer and closer.
Yep, he knows you're here.
Stopped directly in front of the closet door.
He knows you're there.
I couldn't see a thing.
He can smell 6-year-old boy.
After an agonizing pause,
He's like,
they continued on, over to the other side of the room and out the doorway again. They faded away down the hallway. I waited for what seemed like an eternity. There were no more sounds now, and I was trying to build up enough courage to open the door and flee.
No, he's waiting for you.
Things happened simultaneously just then. I was bombarded with a smell I can only describe as fresh roadkill. I heard raspy breathing behind me in the dark closet.
Oh gosh!
I felt hot breath against the nape of my neck. That was enough for me to hurtle myself out from the confines of that nightmare space,
Run!
relying on memory and scant moonlight to navigate through the darkened house. All the while, I heard footsteps chasing behind me, closing in with terrifying speed.
Oh, you're not catching me, bro. I'm running a Usain Bolt. I'm beating the world record.
Of trips and bumps and blind stumbling.
You're not catching me, bro.
I never looked back.
I'm flying.
At least not until I had burst out the front door and into the country.
You don't see what superpowers I have that
when I
day.
did turn around, I saw absolutely nothing.
It's
There
all
were
in your
no more
head.
Footsteps, and nobody was chasing me.
Damn, schizophrenic.
That didn't stop me from running, though, all the way back to my aunt and uncle's house. There was a police car in the driveway when I got back. My parents were there too, worried sick.
Wait, where are your cousins, bro? Do they make it out too? Are they the roadkill? What I want to know is, like, from the get-go, when they couldn't find him, where do they think this boy went? They just were in that abandoned farmhouse the day before. Then they want to go play hide and seek. And then y'all couldn't go find him in the abandoned house? Like, come on, dude. Your little cousin could have died because y'all are too lazy to go search for him. Y'all probably just said, want to play Fortnite and just forgot about him.
Everybody demanded to know where I'd been.
Where are y'all?
When my cousins still hadn't found me by evening, they'd returned home to tell their parents. Eventually, the police were called in and informed me that they had already scoured every building on the farm. The insinuation that I was lying about my whereabouts didn't go unnoticed. None of it made any sense. It wasn't until years later that one of my cousins filled in a final piece of the story. He and his brothers had spent hours searching for me like they said, but the part they didn't tell anyone was that they thought they spotted me in the window of the bedroom I was hiding in.
Oh gosh.
And when they got closer, they saw that it wasn't me. A young boy neither of them recognized was smiling and waving down at them and gesturing for them to come upstairs.
You forgot to mention
That's
this?
when they ran back home.
Oh, I'm getting
All
goosebumps.
this while I slept in the closet.
And you didn't tell nobody. Oh God, this is giving me goosebumps. All right, golly, man, that was really kind of creepy. Woo, woo, woo. Let's get to the next one. Scary Ouija board stories animated. Guys, that really was giving me goosebumps. But what I really want to know is that just occurred to talk about that. You just remember that a weird boy you never met before in your life was staring and like waving at y'all. You just remember, boy, come on, what you smoking? Some doinks. Let's get it. Scary Ouija board stories.
Those old vintage Parker Brother Ouija boards sitting in our closet collecting dust. When I was a kid, I always wondered what it was. From the box, it seemed like a horrible board game.
It's an invitation
Until
for
one day I
demons
found out
to
what
come
a
in your
Ouija
house.
board really is, and immediately dug it out of the closet.
Don't do it.
I insisted on my brother trying it out with me,
Oh,
and
gosh.
eventually got him to play along. We put our hands on the planchette, and I began asking the typical cliche questions like, is there anybody there? And, can you answer me? Other than my brother jokingly moving
see, y'all
the
play
furniture
too
around
much.
to imitate an answer from some kind of entity, There was no real response.
Y'all play too much with that
After
Ouija board
getting bored, we
nonsense.
put the game back in the box. I did a little research that night to find out how to make Ouija boards work. Many people said online that the most ideal environment when using a Ouija board is in a dark room only lit by candles. So when my parents weren't home, I managed to gather like 6 or 7 candles.
Who are you trying to
and
summon?
convinced my brother to try it one more time.
Casper!
I lit the candles and set them around the table in the dining room with all the lights out.
Oh
We tried one more time. I asked again if there was anybody there. The planchette began to move.
You see, bro, like, what are y'all expecting with Ouija boards? What do y'all want? Like, best case scenario, you find out there's a ghost in your house. That's best case scenario. Why do you want to know that? Like, I don't understand why people go out and do Ouija boards. It really makes me mad. Like, it makes no sense. Why do you want to invite a demon in your house, dude? I remember my friends were trying to do that Ouija board nonsense, bro. I left the house with ever so quick speed, bro. Miss me with that. Miss me with that. I don't do that. Best case scenario, you have a ghost in your house. Why do you want that? I don't know why.
I told my brother to stop moving it.
Sorry for
but he swore
spazzing.
he wasn't. I told him to move his hand away. And
See,
he
y'all
did.
play too much.
It kept moving. My brother thought I was messing with him, but I didn't pay attention. The planchette landed on the word yes.
You play too much,
I was
bro.
only 9, so I was legitimately shitting myself. My older brother had to take over. He asked the question, "Are you a good spirit?" There was a 5-second pause
You mean,
before
I'm
my
bad.
brother's hand moved along with the planchette to the word
You know women.
no. We both
She a
looked
bad
at
bitch.
each other, and at this point, I ran to my room and shut the door behind me.
You
We
puss!
continued on with the so-called game.
You're the one who wanted to
I heard
play.
his muffled voice come from down in the dining room, when all of a sudden I heard him screaming at the top of his lungs. I ran back downstairs to see what was wrong. He was holding up his shirt, revealing a small open wound.
Oh
It
gosh.
almost looked like a claw mark. He told me to set the fireplace immediately, and I obeyed. He threw the thing in the fireplace.
Thank
and told me
you!
to never speak of what happened to anybody.
Never played that game.
We have never used a Ouija board since.
Idiots. You had to go through that to learn? That was it for that video, guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry for seeming like I was going so hard on them, but bro, like, Ouija boards are just like, don't do it. If you're gonna be around me with a Ouija board, I'm not gonna be around you. It's plain and simple. It's just way too much room for something bad to occur, bro. Like, I don't do the supernatural. I don't mess with spookiness, bro. Like, I just want a normal, peaceful life without demons and ghouls and ghosts. But you know, bro, it's always that certain type of people that just love going on these spooky adventures. Like, get your mystery team. Go get Scooby-Doo if you want to go on these mystery adventures. But don't forget to hit me with a like, subscribe, and comment on this video for reply from yours truly, Prince Charming. My name is Prince Ohakam. Stay charming, my friends.